Hello, once again, you're most welcome to this tutorial video where we're going to look at another interesting package under Microsoft applications, and that is Microsoft PowerPoint. Microsoft PowerPoint is a powerful slide presentation program. It's a standard component of the company's Microsoft Suite softwares and is bounded together with Excel, Word, Access, and Publisher and the rest of the packages that fall under Microsoft Suite. Uh, the program that we're looking at, that we're talking about here now, that is PowerPoint, uses slides to convey information rich in media. So it uses information, it uses slides. Whatever we're going to design is in form of slides, and it's rich with a lot of media files whereby you're able to add audio, you're able to add a video, and you're able to add any other media file into your presentation, and it makes it very interesting, and you're able to convey the message that you're interested in conveying. So without wasting a lot of time, let's dive into it. We are going to open PowerPoint. How to open? First of all, you can come to Start, and from Start you can look for Microsoft. Here I have Microsoft Office 2013. I press the arrow pointing down. I can navigate. These are all tools. These are all applications that are under the package of Microsoft Office Suite. So the one I'm interested in is this PowerPoint. So I will have to open PowerPoint, and then you can see we have the blank presentation. After the blank presentation, we have pre-formatted presentation slides that you can choose and then work with. And then we have the recents that I've been working on, and they are all here under recents. But for this lecture, let's go with the first, that is the blank document. So when you open the blank document, just like any other package that we have been looking at previously, it has got the tabs where we have the home tab, we have the insert tab, we have the design tab, the transition tab, we also have the animations tab, the slideshow tab, review tab, and view tab. All these tabs have uh, tools under them that helps you to achieve a certain activity or a certain function in your presentation. Then we have the undo, then we also have the redo. So the shortcut for undo is Ctrl Z, for redo is Ctrl Y, that is if you want it to redo. Those are the defaults. Then we have our ribbon here. We have the paste options. Then we also have close. If you wanted to close the program, we have restore down. Then we have maximize. Then we also have minimize, just like the other tools that we have been looking at. Then we have our first slide here, our very first slide, which is presented here, and it's also indicated here, slide 1. And then we have the different views. We have the normal view, we have the slide sorter, then we have the reading view, then we have the slideshow. Slideshow is when you want to start presenting, maybe you're projecting and you want to start your presentation, you go to slideshow, and it's able to show you in a slideshow form, which we are going to look at shortly. So right now, let's start. This is our first slide. They are saying add the title here. This is where you would add the title. And I have some work here already. Not that one. I have this work. Let me close this. Close this. Don't save. Then I have this work. Yes, this is the work that I wanted us to look at. So let me pick First Corinthians 3. It's a verse that I like so much. I don't know why, but I just like this. First Corinthians 3, 10 to 22. I just like it so much. So I have to copy it, paste it, because I can't. It will take, the video will be very long if I'm supposed to type everything. So you see this box here, it's called a text box. You can adjust the size and get what you want out of it. You can carry it and put it where you want. You can increase the size of the text, as you can see. And then other options that fall here. We have looked at this in Microsoft Word, these tools, and I'm not going to overemphasize on them. We have looked at them. So I can now come to change case. Maybe I want it in capital letters, and maybe I want it bold. So at the end of it all, I have something like this. That is the title. I have this subtitle here. In case if I have the subtitle, I can add, but for this tutorial, I don't have any subtitle, so I'm going to go with my title. And so far, it looks good for me. Let me do something to it. Let me come to fill, shape fill. I give it black. I give the shape black. Then to the text, let me give it which color? Let me give it white so that it can appear. Yes. So I have something like this right now. That is how our first slide is looking so far. So this is going to be my title that I'm going to deal with, that I'm going to improve to get what I want. I can come and press new slide here. Then I can choose any of the slides options that I have. I have slide title, then I have title and content. I have a section header. I have two contents. I have comparisons. I have title only, blank without anything. I have component with the caption. Then I also have pictures. So I can choose any of these and it's going to be reflected for me. Or I can duplicate the first slide. Or I have, yes, I can duplicate the first slide. If I press on duplicate, it's going to duplicate that very slide for me. Control Z to undo. I can also press on the slide. After pressing on the slide, I press on Control D, duplicate. That's the shortcut for duplicating. So there I end up duplicating the slide. Control Z to undo, Control Y to redo. As you can see, Control Z to undo. Then having looked at those, let's say I wanted a new slide, and on this slide I wanted to have okay, let me just duplicate the slide. This very slide, I can duplicate it. Then after duplicating, let's say I don't need this title, I delete it away. I just need the subtitle this time. I delete the title where they're saying add title. I can delete it. I press on it, then I go and press on delete. I'm able to delete. And let's say the first verse I want it to appear on that slide. I copy it. I come and I paste it here. So that is what the first verse is looking like. So I can adjust it and get the size that I want, or alternatively I can just keep it in its default size that it comes with, something like this, and I can just increase on the font of my text. After increasing something to something like this, I can decide to make it justify alignment. No, let me go with center alignment. Then spacing, I give it 1.5, and I see 1.5 looks so big, but it's something that is somehow good. I can reduce the size as well. Then I have something like this. Now the key point is my presentation should appear well. And you need to know about presentations is it has to be a clean presentation. Doesn't need a lot of coloring, a lot of messing up there and there. Professional presentations are different from maybe a presentation that we may ask you for just because you have to get your marks. We will want to know if you know how to use everything. But if you're using a professional presentation, it should be about 32. If it's not a big audience that you're targeting, but if that is the font size. But if the audience is big, then you need to look at something like 60, around there. You're going to get a good presentation. Then having looked at that, we have our 2 slides now. Let's add another slide. We add the slide. After adding the slide, we are going to copy this text here. Then we bring it here. That's the other verse. We paste it there, and we have something like this. These are our slides for now. And if I wanted to do something to these 3 slides that we have, I could come. These other options, I leave them for you to explore because we have looked at them already in Microsoft Word. They are still the same and they still operate the same way. So something else I want you to look at today is when we come to insert, still you're going to see some of these things. You have used them before in Microsoft Word. The image, shapes, smart objects. Those who attended Microsoft Word, you must have seen them. What I want us to look at is the design. Here under design, we have different designs that we can use. First of all, we have these designs here. When I choose this design, you can see what happens to my text. Everything is transformed according to the design I've selected. If I selected this design, everything will be transformed into that. If I selected this design, everything will just be changed. Now I have to adjust this information to fit according to the design that I've chosen. As you can see, I have to fit everything to meet how that design looks like. So I will have to rearrange my work to fit in a certain manner. If I came to design, I choose the arrow pointing down. Here I can choose any other design. Let's say this one and we see what happens. You can see the way it's looking now. But the key point that you need to bear in mind is your information has to be visible to the audience as you're presenting. Let it not be so bad or so ugly. I don't know how to explain it. Poorly designed. Let me choose this design and we can see everything is now in white, black and white, black background and white text, which looks good for me. If I'm doing a presentation and I have something like this, it's just simple, straightforward. There's no beating around the bush. But this is artwork. The design is endless. These are different formats. Under that design, you can see the chapter is the verse keeps on changing the color. If I choose this one, that is how it looks. So if I come and select, let's say this one, that is how my verses are going to be looking as for now. Then having looked at that, let's look at the different transitions, what they do. If I came and I chose this one, then I chose this transition, that is what is going to happen. If I chose this transition, that is how my text is going to appear, or it's going to come in. As you can see, in transitions, we have different transitions that we can use. You just have to be creative and know which type of transition you want and how does it look for you. As you can see that one, I also have this transition here, which also looks nice. There's this transition, there's that one, there's that one, there's that one, and there's that one. So there are many transitions that are provided, but let me keep it simple. I like simple transitions. Let me choose this one. Let me see this one. How does it go? Let me see this one. Yes. Let me choose this transition. I just like this simple one. I also come here. When you notice there's a star which is added here, that is the transition. That is what it represents and is saying play animation. So let me come to this one. I also choose a simple transition like that. I also come to this one. I choose a simple transition like yes, this one. Let me choose this one of fed. And after choosing that one, that is how it looks so far. Then I'm coming to animation. I choose this here. Then let me see. Let me choose this. Then I choose this animation. And let me choose which one. Wipe up that one. The transition works on the slide while the animation works on the text that you have on your slide. So let's say this is okay. Then I have this one. Now I have that one. Then I come on this one. Then I choose this one. And up to now, whatever we have added, you can see there's one. Here I have one. Here I have another one. Here I have another one. So up to now, this is how our presentation looks like. Let's have a preview of what is happening, as you can see. So let's come to a slideshow down here. When we press on slideshow, we press the arrow key pointing to the right, and you see how our presentation is looking up to this far. So that is how our our slide is looking as for now. Then we can also come under designs, we choose another design and we see how it's going to look. Or should we choose this one? After choosing that one, yeah, I think this one is good. We just need to reduce this text. It's too big. Yes, we have something like this. Then we bring this one up a little bit. We also reduce the size so that everything fits for us well. So having looked at that, we have it here. We also have this one. It's good. So if that is the case, let's come to design, and from design here, no, transition. From transition, let's say this one is the one we are going to choose, and we want a transition such as which one should we choose? Let's say this now. I think that is good. I also press the arrow pointing down. I come, there's this one. Yeah, I like this one, I think. Then I come down here. I also choose a different one whereby I'll have something like this. Wow, I like this one. So after choosing that one, has my presentation, as in has my transition, and I can come to animation. This text, I animate it. Maybe let me have something wiggle, bounce. Where is bounce? I have something like this. Yes. I also come here. I'm supposed to have something like where is the wiggle? Wipe wheel. Let me see this one spinning. Yes, let me go with that. Then I also choose this text. I come and choose let me see this one. No, I don't like that. Let me see fading. Yes, let me see that. So I come to present here, as you can see. Yes, yes. So let me start from the beginning. I start from the beginning. One, and our text, I have something like that, and that, and that, and that. So that is it. Then let's have another slide. Let's add another slide here, whereby we're going to duplicate this one. And after duplicating it, let's not duplicate. Let's come to home, new. Then this time we want it that has some content. Let's choose this, and we wanted a video file. So let's choose picture, insert a video. Let's choose video, and after choosing that, it's going to ask us where the video is. We are browsing, we are getting it from the computer and from the desktop. I have a folder called lectures, and in lectures, let me go to Excel. I have some videos there. Let's say I want to insert this video of lecture 1 in Excel. That's the video I want to insert, and you can see the video here. So when I play the video, hello, we're going to start our lectures right now, and we are going to dive into Excel. Excel is very interesting. So, as you can see, that is the video, but for this case we are going to have to do with blank workbook. And when we open, yes, that is the video that I've inserted. Maybe I can put the title of the video where it is called Excel lecture 1. So that is the title of my video which I'm going to be using. So I put the title around here or here. Then I give it bold, and maybe I increase the size, and I have something like this. Or I can even put it here, and I have something like that. I can even decide to give it the same color as this. Let me see if I can get that very color, something close to that. Let me see this one. This one is too much. This one, I think it's this one. Then I have something like that. But let me go with white. White is good. So I maintain my white. And this is my video which I'm going to be showing. So after adding the video, this slide, I can also add to it another effect whereby I give it transition. Let's say this is how it has to come, and this one has to come animation. It has to, no, I don't like that one. Yes, it has to appear like that, and my video has to appear in a certain way. like that maybe. So if that is the case, now I can if I wanted to play it,
Hello,
as you
hello.
can see, I'm playing, pause, stop. So let me now go and play everything from beginning, and we see how far we have reached. So I come to presentation. That is it. 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 Yes. So if I wanted now to play this video, I have to press here. Then
Hello,
the
hello.
video
We're
starts
going to start our
playing.
lectures.
As you can see, I
The
can
adverts,
forward
we're
the
going to see how
video.
you
I
take
can take it to where I
the
want
code in
it. I can
100.
take it
That
to
is
where
where
I
the
want
zoom, the
during my
default zoom
presentation.
is
And
always at.
instead, it's the one explaining
So having
everything.
looked at
If I
that,
want to come out of
there's
the
another
presentation, I
tool that
just
I want
press
us to look
escape
at.
on the keyboard. If this is the I press escape, then it brings me to my slides, and the total number of slides that I've used are all displayed here. If I wanted to also add maybe an audio file, what I needed to do is I needed to come to let me see, still the same slide like the one I used. Let's say let me come to home, then slide, insert slide, let me choose this one, title with content. So here now I can choose the different files that I need to use, and you can see under insert I can also insert the audio file. If I have an audio file that I wanted to insert, let me see, do I have any audio file here on PC? Desktop. Here, let me see, I have this audio file, insert, and you can see the audio file has been added. So I can play the audio file. If I wanted to insert a video file, I just come to insert video, where from the PC, that is video on PC. Then I have to navigate where my videos are. Let's say this, I also insert it, and you can see it's already inserted on my slide. So if I play it, that is what
So
it
having
does.
looked at the basic.
So that is something simple that I wanted us to look at. Then we have this file here, which is start from beginning. You can start your presentation from the beginning. You just keep on pressing the arrow, keep pointing to your right, keep on pressing it, keep on pressing as you're explaining your presentation. As you can see, we have reached the end of our slide, and that is it. Then if you wanted, this is where you want start the slide from the beginning. Do you want play from the current slide? Do you want present online? Do you want custom slide, setup slide, hide, and so on and so forth? So the timer, automatic, you can set it from here. Do you want to use a primary monitor or automatic? Let us choose the during presentation. We have here we have view. Do you want to view the slide on slide sorter where it gives you all the slides? Do you want online view? This is an online view. Do you want the normal view? Do you want the note view? And do you want the read view? And this is the read view. So let's go to the normal view, and we have the different views there. You want to zoom to what percentage do you want to 400? Do you want it to 50? Let's say 50, you see it there. Do you want to view it to normal, which is 100, the default? Okay. Do you want to view on 66? Okay. So those are the different elements that you can look at, and that is something that you need to know for the beginners or for the beginning stage for doing a PowerPoint presentation. Thank you so much. Let's meet in the next lecture.